Hey everybody, welcome to my Beats Studio Buds user guide and tutorial. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up, use, and even customize the settings of the Beats Studio Buds, so stay tuned. Just before we get into it, if you'd like to see how the Beats Studio Buds compare to AirPods or AirPods Pros, check out my video, Beats Studio Buds Review and Comparison, AirPods versus Beats, what should you buy? In that video, I'll tell you all about the pros and cons of each, and which one is right for you. You can check out the iCard up above, or the link in the description below. Now let's get to the Beats Studio Buds user guide and tutorial. Whether you use an iPhone or an Android phone, pairing the Beats Studio Buds is really simple. I'll be demonstrating the pairing process using an iPhone, but it's the same for any Android phone or tablet running Android 6.0 or higher. Regardless of the phone you use, you'll need to make sure that Bluetooth is turned on when pairing or using them. When they're new out of the box, just open the case lid and hold them close to your phone. In a moment, you'll get on-screen instructions popping up in a card on the bottom third of the screen. Just press connect and it's done. You're set up and ready to use them. If for some reason the setup screen doesn't pop up for you, or you're trying to connect them to an alternate device like your computer or Apple TV, you can manually activate the pairing or setup mode by opening the lid, press and hold the system button until the status light on the case blinks to indicate that they are in pairing mode. Then they should show up in the device list on your device. They're really quite simple to set up. And remember, if you're using them with an Android device, you can download the Beats app in the Google Play Store to access all the options. Check out the battery details, and even update the firmware. We'll be going over this in more detail in a bit. To use the Beats Studio Buds is really simple. There is no off or on button. Once set up, just take them out of the case and put them in your ears. They should auto-connect to the device you set them up on. If for some reason they don't auto-connect, then you can manually select them in your device's Bluetooth menu to connect. When you're finished using them, just put them back in the case. There's no need to turn them off as they do that on their own. The on-device controls offer basic content control and the ability to switch through the 3 noise control options. Each bud has one clickable button. It has a reasonably firm click that likely won't be triggered by accident. You can use either side to control the buds. Press the button once to play, double press to fast forward, triple press to go back. Press and hold to cycle through the noise control options. The Beats Studio Buds offer 3 noise control options: noise cancellation, transparency mode, and off. Noise cancellation mode does just what you think. It works to cancel out the background noise so you can hear your music better. Remember to be careful when using this mode, especially if you're out and about, as the noise cancellation works quite well, so you may not hear that car coming around the corner or someone talking to you. Transparency mode is a great compromise. It's a combination of noise cancellation, but also pipes in the sound from your surroundings using the built-in mics. I recommend using this mode when you're using them outside. Then of course, turning off the noise cancellation plays just the music. Use whichever you like and try them all out. The one benefit of turning off the noise cancellation is the extra battery life. Instead of the regular 5-hour battery life per charge, it will extend the battery life up to 8 hours. Also note that you can use one bud at a time if you find you're using them for phone calls or like to alternate ears. Checking the battery is pretty simple as well. On your iPhone, you can check the battery level using the battery widget, whether in Today View or on your home screen. On your Android device, just load up the Beats app. In the device screen, the battery level is shown below the image of the headphones. You can also get a vague idea about the charge by using the status light on the case. When the case battery is less than 40% charged, the LED on the front turns red. To charge the Beats Studio Buds, just plug them into any USB-C charger. You can use the one included in the box, or any other one you may have for your phone or computer. You can charge them with or without the buds in the case. Like many other headphones of this design, there aren't any dedicated buttons to adjust the volume. So to adjust the volume, you'll need to use your phone in most cases. If you're using them with an iPhone, you can use Siri to change the volume by saying something like, "Hey Siri, turn up the volume." Or you can also specify a percentage by saying something like, "Hey Siri, set volume to 60%. Just like AirPods, if you're using them with your iPhone and have an Apple Watch, you can also adjust the volume using the Now Playing app on your Apple Watch as well. To customize or adjust the settings of the Beats Studio Buds is pretty simple as well. Make sure you're wearing your Beats Studio Buds and that they are active. A simple way to accomplish this is to just put them in your ears and play some music. Then, for Android devices, run the Beats app and in the device screen, scroll to see your connected device's available settings. On iPhone, open your iPhone's Settings app, then tap Bluetooth. Then choose the circled I beside the Beats Studio Buds on the list. Both the Android Beats app and iPhone settings menu are quite similar, so I'll be going over the iPhone menu in this example. First is the device name option. To rename your Beats Studio Buds, just tap to open the screen to make the change. Once complete, just press Done at the bottom and then Back. Next you have the noise control options. This is another way to switch between them besides pressing and holding the button on the buds. Then there is the option to customize what happens on each earbud when you press and hold the button for each one left and right individually. Not much in the way of options though, just the default option to cycle through the noise control options or Siri. Seeing as they listen for the Hey Siri wake word anyway, not much use making that change unless you have a specific desire to activate Siri by button. Beneath that, you have the About section that contains information about your Beats Studio Buds, such as model number, serial number, and the firmware version. Then beneath that is the option to manually disconnect if the need arises, and then Forget this device, which essentially uninstalls the Beats Studio Buds from your phone. The settings are pretty minimal, more of a set and forget kind of thing when you first get them, but it's nice to know about them in case you'd like to customize them more to your liking. One handy bonus feature on iPhone is that you can adjust the noise control options from Control Center by long pressing the volume slider, just like with AirPods. If you ever end up having any issues with your Beats Studio Buds, such as consistent poor reception or connection issues, or the battery life just doesn't seem to be as long as you think it should be, or encounter charging issues, there is an option to reset the Beats Studio Buds. This option usually resolves most issues. To reset, make sure both earbuds are in the charging case. Leave the lid open, then press and hold the system button on the case for 15 seconds or until the LED indicator light flashes white. Then release the button. The LED indicator will likely continue to flash white, meaning that they are in pairing mode and are ready for you to set them up on your device again. And that's everything about how to use the Beats Studio Buds. Did I miss any features or options? Do you have any questions about the Beats Studio Buds I didn't answer? If so, share them with us in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, feel free to give it a thumbs up. And while you're down there, don't forget to ring that bell and subscribe to the channel for more tech videos, including tech how-tos, every week. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.